How do you create a positive classroom climate?
Well, I try to have them work collaboratively a lot. I'll do partner work so that they're working with each other. And then I do like to do like team builders with them because we do Kagan here at Union Chapel. We started this year. So I do like to do team builders for them to kind of be able to have fun with each other because they do have they work together throughout the years. So they do kind of need to have that sort of bond and trust each other. Yeah.
How do you meet the needs of all your learners?
I differentiate constantly, depending on what level they're at. Even like 3 second graders could be at 3 different levels. So I'll try to give them work at their own level, like within their reading time, but still want them to feel like they're part of a group. So it might be still that like partner work or something like that, or independent work. Or I'll like help one more than the other, I guess, with reading. With math, I do like number talks. We do a lot of number talks, and in that number talks, there's a lot of conversation, and we can kind of clear up a lot of misunderstandings based off of just a simple question, like and how they would figure that out. So like lots of, I tend to like help the like one that it needs the most help, and then the others can help them out too with clearing up misunderstandings, I guess, and strategies.
What aspect of diversity do you have in your class?
I have right now, there's one African American student. I'd say there are a few that are like low socioeconomic, but it's fluctuated, like coming like in and out, like with the diversity. I think that they get to know each other because of maybe different. A lot of they talk about their like religion a lot, like and so they get to know about themselves, each other that way, like their differences that way. And we talk a lot about how. Because I talk about like their brains and like a brain city, and so the diversity I think that we talk about in this room is some of you are really strong in math, but you might not be so strong in reading, and then just thinking about how like the differences of each other in that way, and how your brains kind of are stronger or maybe weaker, I guess.
And then what advice would you give me as a first-year teacher and as a student going into college?
As a first-year special ed teacher, I'd say just take it day by day and hang in there because it's going to be, there's going to be a lot thrown at you. But if you stick with it, it'll get easier and more fun. I think as a first-year teacher, there's a lot of with special ed, a lot of organization that you have to get a handle on before you can really think about the teaching, like as far as like meetings and paperwork and stuff like that. And if you just get that all sort of scheduled, then you can focus on the teaching and the kids and the building relationships with the kids, because that's going to take a long time, especially with special ed kids, because they're I don't know. I think that they're already like, why am I here? What like there's something wrong with me. So then just building the relationship helps with that, but it's going to take time. So I guess just be patient with yourself and patient with the kids too. And the one thing that I like to think for any teaching is that the only behavior you can control is your own. And as frustrated as they are, as you are, they're feeling a lot more frustrated. So just to keep that in mind, because it's going to be frustrating, but it's more frustrating for them because they can't do it as easily.
Okay.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.